Everything will be
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's. Ugh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
No. But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen, our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at Point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
I guess you need to be able to hear me. Hello, welcome. So this is a rematch between Natalie and Shanna. They are only 20 Fargo points apart, 458 versus 478, a 10-ball race to 7. And then directly following this will be Mike Sandoval versus Carlos Chavez, also 10-ball races to 7. They are only 1 point ahead or different in their Fargos, 654 versus 653. So we are going to go ahead and get started and let them break. So thank you for joining us and enjoy.
You guys are good to start. Natalie, you guys can start.
They were talking about Fargo and how neither one of them understands how Fargo works. So I was explaining to them how Fargo works and how it can fluctuate even if you're not playing any games. If you play someone who wins a tournament and at some point in the past you have beaten them, then your Fargo will also go up because they are playing well, which means if you beat them at one point, you should also be playing well, and vice versa. So joining me here, Mr. Carlos Chavez, man of the hour, 7 o'clock hour. You are still muted, so you're talking, but nobody can hear you.
All right, now can you guys hear me?
Oh, there he is. Welcome.
Sweet. Thank you for inviting me to your boiler room.
Of course. Thank you for joining us tonight. We were just talking about how a lot of people do not understand Fargo and how it works. They know it's a number, but they don't know what it means.
Oh, that is ball in hand, I think, or is that just a push?
It was a push.
Oh, that was a push. Oh, okay. I thought it was.
So, Natalie is up to the table here.
Right off the bat here.
So you can see Natalie is in white, Shanna is in black. So, easy way to tell them apart.
All right, we are good to go. Just one more thing from my end.
I am currently sharing to all my different 1,007,000 pool groups. So if everyone else can join me in sharing the groups, getting the stream out there. I know it is a Friday night, but I know also not a lot of people are still open and playing. So we have the ability, if you'd like to join in, watch, enjoy, open a beer. It's almost like you're in a pool hall.
And Sophia is saying good luck to both of her friends. They know each other pretty well. And it's kind of funny because she said it's not, her name is not Shanna, it's actually Shannon. But because of Facebook and everybody can change their name in Facebook, we haven't been calling her Shanna. So it's kind of how you have it too, though, because you have Kaylin Nicole, and people sometimes call you Nicole, which is kind of weird for me to hear.
People call me Nicole all the time. all the time, or they think my last name is Nicole. So
That is
I
funny.
did have a Fargo for a while that I did not even know about. That was under Kaylin Nicole, not under my actual name. So that was fun. We eventually contacted Mike Page, who was able to merge my two Fargos together. And here we are today.
Now again, thank you guys for actually tuning in today. It is Friday. Everybody is usually excited because they do not have to go to work tomorrow. Kind of like myself. And at the same time, we can enjoy some pool.
That is
That
not
is-
true. We have work tomorrow.
Well, regular people, I'm saying, don't have to work.
Yeah, we actually have the honor, the privilege of streaming tomorrow night the Chris Robinson, who is a 743, against Nicholas De Leon, who is a 706. I don't know the details yet. I think they're still working it out.
Oh, that is a bad hit. Ball in hand for Shannon.
Now, both of them have not played, I think, since the last time they played here. So it's been about 2-3 weeks since either one of them have played. So it's going to take them a little bit of time to warm up.
Ray is asking me what time and me and Mike playing tonight. I believe we're playing actually 10 ball, race to 7, best of 3 sets for 100, I believe is what is that. I know that you set that one up, so I have no idea.
did. I am your manager. So, yes, they are playing 10 ball. They're playing race to 7, best of 3 sets for $100 each. They are starting the second that this one is over. We'll take about a 30-minute break so they can warm up, stretch, all of that thing, and then we will start with their match. So I'm guesstimating it will be sometime between 7 and 8.
Okay. Yeah, this one is a race to 11. There is $200 in the middle. So they're both of these ladies, actually.
Thank you, Matthew
They
Greenlee,
that one in the
for
middle.
sharing the post.
Now, I know that Sophia just posted that there's a Scotch doubles tomorrow. You might have to clarify with us that a little bit. I'm not 100% sure because I just double checked the schedule. We do have a match that is Robin Clark against Carl Stewart, and then after that at 7 o'clock we're gonna be streaming the
I think
Nick
so.
De Leon.
Sophia is camping this weekend,
Right.
so I think she is thinking that our Scotch doubles tournament is this weekend, but it is next weekend.
Yeah, that's
So
next
she
weekend.
might be a week ahead.
Might be. That could be it.
Oh,
Good shot there by.
yes, Sophia, we are running a Scotch doubles at Bullshooters, but it is not this Saturday. It is next Saturday. This Saturday we will be at Bullshooters, but to stream the Chris Robinson versus Nick De Leon on the 9-foot pit table.
That should be a really good match to watch tomorrow. They're both putting, from what I heard, and this is just a rumor, a couple thousand in the middle, so that'll be a fun, exciting match to watch. Some couple of sweat bets can possibly be going on too as well, so make sure that you guys tune in for that one. So now, since Rufia actually brought up the Scotch doubles though, we do have about, let's see, just barely missed the 10 ball there. And a chance to get ahead 1-0 there by Natalie. But again, it is an 1150 and under Scotch tournament. It is 8 ball. It is my favorite game. I know that there's quite a few people that do like to play 8 Ball, specifically Sophia and Bert.
And me.
And ourselves too. I like playing Scotch 8 Ball. Nice shot there by Shanna, aka Shannon. So it is 11:50 under for $120 entry fee for this particular tournament that we're running. It is actually the We Survived tournament. What is it? We Survived Lockdown, right?
We Survived Lockdown tournament, yes. Oh, so Sophia just said her and Bert are going to play because she thought it was this weekend. So she said she couldn't because she was camping, not realizing it's next weekend.
Yeah,
so that
it's
officially
next
puts
Saturday.
us half full,
Half full.
16
teams now. So again, if you guys are watching and you guys are trying to actually find possibly a teammate, there is some people that are they're looking for teammates. Just go to our page and post on there that you're looking for someone to play with. What's your Fargo and what you're looking to play with. Usually people want to max out their Fargo though.
Yep,
So.
I also have a list going on Arizona pool players. I have all of the teams that are signed up, as well as an interest list at the bottom of the post. So you can go in and see who is interested, and maybe message them and set up a team.
All right, so again, if we do have a full field, one of the good things about the tournament itself is that we will be paying out close to $1,000 for first place with a full field of 32 at $120 entry though. So again, make sure that you guys sign up your teams before all the spots are taken. We only require you guys to have 200 games in Fargo. I know that there was a couple of teams from California and Nevada that wanted to come and play. Unfortunately, one of them was not established. I had to turn one of them away because we've had a issue in the past where even by one Fargo point or by something, it always comes up. But again, if you signed up and you locked your Fargo in, that is what you're going to be playing in the whole tournament. So again, sign up your team. It will be next weekend, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. We will start at 10:30 and we will play all day until we have a winner. It is not going to be a 2 event like our usual events.
Yes, I made the decision on that one, so if anybody's mad, you can blame me. I just usually think sometimes we lose some players because they can dedicate one day, but they can't dedicate 2. So I said, let's try something different. Let's try doing a 1 day. And if it works, we can maybe replicate it in the future. If it's a horrible, horrible disaster, everyone can blame me and we'll go back to our 2-day format.
Yes.
Okay, so she's got to draw this back to the 2 ball. Or go for, I guess, a long shot window.
Yeah, I know that both of these girls, they try to play easy shape so they're not doing too much with the cue ball, like drawing the ball back if they don't need to, or going around the table. Their Fargo's out 400, so they play pretty accurate to their speed. So you won't see a lot of spinning of cue balls or trying to get super perfect shape. They will usually take what the table gives them and then
well, the only reason I had suggested that is because she did have ball in hand, so she has the ability. And if you get closer, it's easier.
Yes. Yeah, the rule of thumb is usually within 2 diamonds is the ideal position on the ball to make it pretty simple for the pot to be made.
Hello, Angel.
Who is that?
Joseph Miranda.
Joseph. The big guy that his name is muted on the stream. Because I know that he had a really funny AKA name. So he is a sexy man, should I say.
Mander.
But when he played here, and then also Philip Salas, so far that is the funniest questionnaire that we've gotten. They both
I
like to
actually
clown on
am
each other.
planning on framing it, posting it up on the wall for all people to see. Angel Miranda's answers to his survey.
It is pretty cool to see that. Especially his favorite hobby is to take money from Philip, which he actually did this when they played. Nice shot there by Shanna.
No, that was Philip's favorite hobby, was to take
I bet.
money from Angel.
Yeah, it's still probably
Angel's favorite hobby was making Sophia mad.
Oh, ball in hand. She was in a really good run there. I think she could have actually gotten that.
Yeah, that was close.
Pretty close. Alright, so Natalie is going around the table here to see where to leave shape for the 9 to make it easier for the 10. So myself, I just like shooting the ball, of course, to the side pocket, giving myself a little bit more angle. I think that's not enough angle. She's going to have to pound it a little bit more. I like giving on this one, because if I give myself more angle, the ball travels a little more, and you have to do a little bit less stroke. So on that one, she kind of stroked it a little harder, and she from what she was looking at, she wanted to make the 9 on the side. So on that last one, if she just kind of rolls it to the 8 to the side pocket, it would have been a much easier shot of the 9.
Yeah, if I have the choice, I never try to shoot all the way down on this table. With these 3 7/8 inch pockets, you have to be so specific.
Yeah, it's a tester of pretty much the cueing on those particular shots. They're not my favorite. I was practicing earlier, and I think I missed it like 3 times when I was a little bit jacked up on the rail. So then I said, I need to fix that particular shot, because I know later tonight it's gonna come up, and hopefully I fixed it. And if I haven't, well, if I didn't fix it, maybe Mike Sandoval, that's sitting on the couch over in the living room,
And now he knows.
will not be able to get to the ball.
Well, now he knows your weakness. Just leave you straight and on the rail.
Oh no, I made it all the time. I didn't miss it. Mike Sandoval is taking notes over in the living room right now. He's just relaxing in our room right now, waiting for our match to start at 7.
Yes, so Mike Sandoval and Miss Shanna have a very beautiful 1-year-old.
Oh, good shot
So-
there by Natalie.
He is here to support Shanna and then to be here for his match later. So
Beat up on Carlos. You could say he can beat up on Carlos a
I
little bit.
didn't say nada.
Good shot there. And Natalie ties up the game. Score is 1-1 in a race to 11. So you had fun last night. I heard that from what you were telling me in your stories, you didn't miss the ball last night from
I
playing
did
pool.
not. I shot 1,000 speed because I did not miss a ball.
It's 100 speed. Remember, it's 100%. I keep saying that on the stream, and it makes you mad because I was batting 100.
Yeah, so I
You're the
went.
horrible batter.
I went to our local bar here, Bullshooters, and played scotch doubles with Brett Huth, who is playing in a Friday night fight this
Yep,
evening.
over there at Juniors tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Is that one at 8 o'clock?
it starts at 8, yes. And I threw some balls on the table. I ran about 14 balls without missing, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. And then we played scotch doubles, and I did not miss. I did not always get him shape. I will be honest there, but I did not miss a ball. So playing on these tight pockets and then scooching over to that standard pocket, it makes it so that you have much more room. For instance, there was one shot where I was super straight, and I was able to cheat the pocket and manipulate and get a lot of angle out of it. And you cannot do that here.
Oh, no. This table is not very friendly when it comes to try to cheat the pockets too much. You gotta be on the correct side of the ball every time.
Which is good for practice, being in the right area all the time. The right section of the table.
She can cut this ball and try to get shape on this 3. gonna be a little tough to hold the ball. Hopefully she doesn't get hooked behind the 7.
Oh, nice.
Or she can
And
bump the 10 ball and
get out of
get
there,
perfect.
get out of,
Look
oh,
at that.
perfect.
I didn't think of that one.
That was a great. You wouldn't have done it that way, is what you're
Nope,
saying?
that was a good shot. So that was
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
good.
it was a great shot.
I give her an 11 out of 10 on that one. The extra point is because of creativity. I like that. She can shoot the ball, drive back. Oh, now see, I did see her practice that particular shot earlier, and she kept missing it. So this is for you for later on. And I didn't want to talk about what could be done when you're shooting, especially when you're practicing. But when you're shooting the ball like that, and she's actually stroking it for a draw shot, she actually shoots the ball and pulls her hand back on his after she stroked through the ball. So if she actually shoots another ball like that straight to try to draw the ball back, you'll probably see it, because I saw her do it maybe 3 or 4 times. So when she's straight in on this draw shot, make sure that you follow through the whole time and not pull your hand back so that it's a pure stroke.
I do know that I've struggled with that as well in the past. You feel like you need to get out of the way so fast because your plan is to draw it back towards you. But you actually have a lot of time to get out of the way to be able to finish your stroke and then move.
Yeah.
But I think it's difficult to get that in your mind.
Remember when we
Did the stroke evaluation with
the
the guy?
stroke evaluation, I asked him that particular thing. It's like, okay, so how can I, if I'm super close to a ball, get a really good stroke and move my cue out of the way? When I'm because if you're far, then you can definitely stroke the ball. But when you're kind of close, how can I move my cue out of the way so it doesn't come back and double hit? Because I am afraid of, just like you're saying it. But one thing that he did mention, which is really cool, is that you go ahead and do the stroke away from the ball to see how much time you have on your stroke to get to the cue ball, and then move your opposite hand out of the way.
Your bridge hand?
Your bridge hand, right. So it's really, it's kind of cool to actually, it's kind of a flow. So you stroke the ball.
Nice shot.
And then you move your bridge hand out of the way.
Right.
Which is
Yeah, and you just, people can't see, so trying to describe what you're doing with the bridge hand is, say you have your palm down, your fingers on the table. When you go to stroke through, you stroke through, and then you just lift your fingers to the side. You don't stand up, you don't pop up, you just move it to the side.
Right.
And that way you're out of the way and you can react quickly.
Yep, that's a good way to practice that.
We do not play pool in Louisiana. We play in Florida once a year. And by we, I mean Carlos. He plays in the U.S. Amateurs down in Clearwater once a year in November. The qualifiers for that is coming up here in about 2 months. We have not shot on a 9-foot at all, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to miss every shot if I do that right now.
But how many are we at? 4? You're at 4 years. Is it in a row or just 4 years?
5 in a row. 5 right
yes,
now.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you have 4.
I've gotten a little lucky a couple times there to get that many in a row. David Weiss is just a horrible player. I'm just kidding.
He also won last year. They had enough to send 2 people. So
I'm just giving David Weiss a hard time. I don't think he's listening.
Wow.
Oh, that was good.
I thought that was
my God.
in. And
I look
great
good.
shape on the 9.
Oh, jeez. This is one of those dumb shots that you don't like, that messy around the 9.
Oh, it's the stupidest shot, and I love it. I would jump this, though.
So there was a story
I feel
about...
like the massé here is too tough. You're too close to the... Oh, you could go around it this way?
You can, yeah.
Like towards the table and then back in?
Yep.
I don't like it.
No, but I think the kick is a little tough because the tempo's in the way, so...
I would go for jump.
Yeah?
It's natural shape, too. I mean, it's not...
Depends on how... If you hit it really full on the 7, or actually more like rail first, the cue ball goes up table, which is to the left hand of the screen. But if I think what she's looking at right now is she's trying to just kick it one rail
I would
on
go
the other
3
side
rails.
of the 9. It's a good shot.
I think it's easier the 3 rails because you take that 10 ball out of the equation.
Yep. Yeah, it's not there. So, yeah, look at that. I think she heard you. Or she read your book.
Yes, on this table, to make that shot, you have to go just slightly above the second diamond.
All right, let's see where she's aiming at the second diamond from where we're looking at.
She needs to go above the second
I
diamond.
bet you $5 she makes it.
Nope.
No, too late. You need to call it before she shoots it, though. It's like, nope, that's not a bet.
I didn't bet. I'm just saying she didn't hit it right.
Oh, where you thought?
So Carlos and I have come up with a game that you put a ball on the table, your opponent, so either myself puts one for Carlos or Carlos puts one for me, and you put it up on the table, and you have to 3-rail it into your designated pocket.
Right.
Whether it's a Z, whether it's the bow tie, as I call it, the 3 rails, and it's a race to 8. Yep. And so we have gotten really, really good, especially on this table, knowing at what angles you need to hit the balls to make it go into those corner pockets.
Nice out there by Shannon. Score is now 2-1 in a race to 11. But what she's talking about, so yeah, it's a race to. It's kind of like one pocket, how we kind of play it. So for example, we're gonna start the first rack of 15. We get one ball and we just throw it wherever you want to throw it, and your opponent has to go 3 rails to hit it on the, say, on the screen, upper left-hand corner pocket of your screen right now. And then if she makes it, then she gets a point. If she doesn't make it, where it lands, I have to shoot now 3 rails to my opposite corner, which is over by where Shanna just moved her coin. So it is pretty fun though, because we go back and forth until somebody makes that ball in that pocket after going 3 rails. And then after that, we get another ball. If she makes it, then I get a ball and I just throw it where I can place it anywhere I want, and then she has to go 3 rails to make it into that pocket. So it's pretty fun.
And
just
we
to
have
learn the 3 rails.
Learned each other's weaknesses.
Yes.
So we know where to put it on the table that they're not going to make it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of kind of creative games that are out there. I think this is the one that we kind of invented ourselves, just because we needed to do something different than just shoot balls in the hole.
Right.
So we were kind of bored and said, hey, let's try something else. So then we came up with that game, and it's kind of cool. The 3-rail game, that's what we call it. There's also the carom game that we like to play too. That's a pretty fun game.
That is a frustrating one.
And actually, I think it is a European game. So how that particular game goes is that, so the cue ball is the ball that you have to go out of or off of, and then you get a point. So you rack the 15 balls out that you break, and then if you make a ball, you just spot it. So then right after that, so let me just give an example here visually. So then you select, doesn't matter if it's a solid or a stripe, you have to hit the cue ball and you have to scratch. And then,
so like right here, you shoot the 2 into the cue ball and scratch in the bottom left pocket.
And then you get a point.
And you
then
get
the cue
a point.
ball, of course,
and you get to
travels
keep shooting then.
And you get to keep shooting until you get the 8 points. So those are also kind of fun games, and it keeps it entertaining to the it doesn't matter if you're a higher level player or a lower skill player, you'll see like the scratch, because some people say, oh man, I'm really good at scratching. Oh, okay, well let's play that game to the scratching game, where you will see the scratches because you are playing the scratch game, so that later on when that particular shot comes along, you're like, oh, I know that I'm gonna scratch, so then you don't shoot that particular shot. So that's one thing that you kind of like lower rated players can actually play, just to have fun with it. Oh, nice try. She tried to bump out that 3 ball and try to get shape. Unfortunately got hooked behind that 7. Let's see if she can make contact with this ball here. Nice hit, Shannon, very nice. Now it's an open table here for Natalie. Not sure if it goes past that 3 ball. I mean that 10 ball. Okay, so she's gonna play the combo, and this is more of a just a soft shot into the 6, and have that 3 ball just sit there by the pocket. Nice try. It's kind of close. She might have gotten a little roll there from the table. Oh, she can see the 3 from where I'm looking. This bird's view camera. She shoots this ball with a little bit of a stop shot. The 3 ball travels to the left-hand side of the screen, upper left-hand side of the screen. And she can control that 3 ball to shoot it next, or even if it goes off the 6 ball in the corner pocket like that carom shot, then the 4 ball is still in the corner pocket. So, oh, she's very surprised. Yeah, her face just got very surprised. Wait a minute, I missed that ball.
Could she see the entire ball? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I think she could see the whole ball. Yeah, from where I was looking at it, looked like she did, but maybe she didn't because she was kind of jacked up a little bit, and she was possibly trying to miss it around the 5. But I did not think that she was hooked behind the 5.
Yeah, I was not paying attention. I just got a notice that our daughter was checked out of school, so she was picked up. So I was just checking her daily progress report.
Oh, for the week?
Yep. Oh, wow.
Yikes.
I did not realize she was that
Oh,
straight.
I don't think she was that straight.
I am behind on my phone, so I get to watch.
Yeah, you can just tilt it sideways, and
I guess she's pretty
she's
straight.
a little straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if Shanna can do a 5 ball run out here.
For some reason in my mind, I heard you say 5 ball combo.
What?
You're like, she can do a 5 ball combo here. I was like, wait, what? That was good shape because that ball did not go in the side.
It's pretty good there. Now she can go all the way down. Oh.
I did see it hit the rail a little bit early there, so.
Gotta hit them clean. Alright, Sophia, since I'm assuming you're still watching, what is the temperature up north right now? I'm curious. I know that we are actually kind of chilly down here. We're at 110.
Yeah, it's Perkle weather, really.
Oh, it's beautiful weather to be outside and doing a barbecue just with the sun right now. So
yeah,
doing some tacos with carne
double
asada.
sock situation because it's so chilly.
Yep. Put a couple of jackets and some mittens. Go outside in the middle of the grass. Outside.
So everyone, well, most people know we put in the air conditioner in the garage so that our pool room is nice and cool and chilly. And nice shot.
Shannon, very
it's okay.
nice. And she got shape on the 9.
And she's straight.
All right. Good shot.
The other day, in the morning, I came in and it was already, I think, about 90, 95 outside at least. And I came into the pool room because we have all our drinks and our snacks out here. So I came out to get a drink and it was 71 degrees inside of it. I was actually like, oh my gosh, it's so cold in here.
That's funny. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
She's a straight shooter right there.
She's starting to find her stride, as it were.
Now, Natalie was asking me earlier, I know that 200 games is the
minimum robustness?
Well, what Fargo says is that if you are at 200 games, you're established. But then now he asked me, so what do you think is really when you're really, really established? was her
Well, I've
question.
heard people say
And,
500.
And I think, so myself, and this is just, of course, based on personal opinion, I know that 200 kind of like gives you as your established number. But for example, somebody that has like 7 or 8,000 games in Fargo,
Shane
even
Van
if
Boning?
even if somebody actually plays amazing and actually beats like a Shane Van Boning or whatever, and it's, say that for some,
What?
oh go ahead, yeah.
Whatever.
And say for example that for some reason I ended up actually say that I beat Mitch Ellerman in the tournament that I played up in the Rum Runner, and because of my Fargo and how many games I have in there, that particular Fargo is not gonna fluctuate a lot, given the fact that I actually ended up beating a really good player. But if somebody that has like 200 games and ends up beating like a 700 or 800 Fargo, where their Fargo is like, say like 550, it's such a bigger impact switching later on once the numbers are in. So again, to me, I believe anybody that has maybe like 400 to 500 games is really an established. But once you get to like the 1,000 points, it's really tough for you to actually move that number up or down. So, and with Shane having like 10,000 games, his Fargo is never gonna go down, no matter how bad he shoots. Even when he's like 80 years old, kind of like Efren, his Fargo is gonna be pretty close to 820 all the time. So, but that's just me.
Well, I think that's well. I lost the words I was trying to say. Proven. It's proven that you're kind of accurate, because let's say for myself, my Fargo was only 320.
Yep.
I had 300 games in at 320. I went to Tucson and I played pretty okay.
Oh.
Wow.
She should have called something.
She
Oh, she
does
made
have
it.
option
Yeah,
though,
good job.
but I played pretty well. I ended up in second place in women's and in 16th place for 9-ball overall mixed. And I think I played 60 games total.
Or entered in Fargo.
Right,
Okay.
that were entered into Fargo.
Yeah.
And most of them were positive games, as in I played and I won. Because we also played in teams, single.
Oh, yeah.
And I won, I think, 6 or 7 out of the 16
that we
or
were playing.
17 that I played. So when there's entered, it's 1-0, 1-0. And so for those 60 games that were entered, I went up 40 points.
It went up 40 points.
I went up 40 points because
Yeah.
of one tournament, and that's because I didn't have a lot of games.
Uh-huh.
If I had 4,000 games, 40 games wouldn't, or,
You-
I
you
mean,
would've
60
been-
games wouldn't have gone up 40 points.
Yeah.
But because I only had 300 games, putting in almost another third of that in games really bumped my Fargo about
Oh,
40
she got
points.
it just a little bit too hard. She's trying to really bump out that ball.
Yeah, she got the bump too, which is
Yeah.
disappointing.
And yeah, and actually, and so and then when I played in Tucson, I thought I shot I shot pretty well in the tournament down there.
You know, you only won it all,
to-
but whatever.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying because out of all the games, I honestly, to me, like beating Tim Daniels was a great thing that I accomplished, right? And then
Right.
I beat Tommy Nahar. Of course, it was handicapped. The score was like
5-5?
5-5 at the end, and he's a 700, which is like 50 some points ahead of me though. My Fargo moved up like 5 points or 4 points, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was not shooting 754 speed or 654 speed to win the whole tournament. I'm like, there's no way that I shot that speed, because if Tommy was shooting his Fargo speed at 700, I would have been beat every single time though, because he's a favorite to win every single time that we play though. So I don't know.
But
it's just crazy.
thing about Fargo is, so for myself, I had a couple races that were a 2-5 race. I only had to go to 2.
That's a big
And they
handicap,
had to go to 5. And they got to 3 or 4.
Oh,
They
she
got-
called it
yeah.
too. She goes a little.
Well, yeah, she learned her lesson from the last one.
Yeah.
But when it gets put into Fargo, Fargo doesn't know it was a 2-5 race. It's just game to game.
Yep.
So it goes in as 2-4, 2-3. So it technically looks like I lost, even
Yeah.
though I won and
Because of the
continued on
handicap.
in the entry. So I don't know how Fargo works for that, because if you're thinking about that, then it looks like I lost,
Yeah.
but yet I won. So, and yet my Fargo did go up. So it didn't take it as a negative action.
Yeah, I think maybe because, well, this is what I'm thinking myself, I guess. If
Where's
some-
Mike Page? Mike, hop on here.
I think he has something out there that people have asked him that, but when he posts some things explaining,
He posts such long things.
I know, I just get lost with all the numbers that he talks about, and this does this, and this does that, so it takes a really good mathematician to figure out what he's talking about. So I gotta get it dumbed down just a notch so I can understand what he's talking about. I'm a pretty good numbers guy, but sometimes just with like, he goes algorithms and all this stuff, and I'm all like, nah, as soon as you said algorithms, you already lost me, man.
Who is that guy that we played in Tucson, his team, that he's a mathematician?
That's a mathematician from Tucson?
I don't know if he's from Tucson, but he was playing in teens in Tucson. He was an older Asian gentleman, and he was a mathematician.
Mathematician, I'm not sure. I know that Chan Fan, though, is very good with numbers, though, and he also is Bill Vanderweiss, and they can actually talk to Mike Page back and forth and everything regarding the
Well, yeah,
Fargo,
so
and they got the
speaking
numbers
of
down
that,
to the T.
they're
so.
talking about tonight the Brett Huth versus Nick DeLeon match, and they were
Nice shot.
using gambling numbers that I did not understand. They were like, I'll take Nick, but give out 1.5 games on the wire for twice the money, or 2 games on the wire for 1.5 times the money, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, how do you give 1.5 games? Like, what if he gets to the 5?
No, the 1.5 means that he cannot win by, say the score is 10-9 in a race to 10. Well, it's only one game, right? So he's given 1.5, so that means that he needs to win by 2 or more.
So why does
it
he
can't
just
be
say
the same.
2? Why does he say 1.5?
It's a Vegas term for gambling. That's the way it is. That part I understand.
As everyone
but
can
the other
tell,
stuff-
I don't know how to gamble other than with Justin for $20. Because we play win-loss.
Yes, and I think that's the easiest way to gamble. But it's so crazy how I think they're looking for a bridge.
Oh,
Looking for a
it's
bridge.
leaning.
It's leaning against the. It should be right there.
Oh, somebody popped it off.
Oh, it must have popped off. So hold on 1 second. She's coming. But yeah, it's the easiest for me to just win loss. Harold is saying that he keeps his AC at 67 in his pool room.
Where's Harold from again?
He's from Louisiana.
Ugh,
What?
so humid. Does your AC have a humidifier? Does the humidity ruin the pool table and the felt?
Not if he keeps it at that particular degrees, though. It's actually perfect, I think. You know who you should ask about the degrees and wood and everything? Oh my god. Oh, I just lost his name. He's the older gentleman that you played gambling for dinner. What's his name?
John Hardy.
Yes. Oh my god, it's so bad. Yes. He's in my team. I'm horrible with names, but yeah, John Hardy.
Well, yeah, he doesn't even know my name at first, so it's okay.
No, he said Kalen for.
No, you. You
What?
said I'm horrible with names, and I
Oh,
said, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Kayleen, or like my mom calls you Jenny.
So close.
It's so funny because in the beginning my mom called her Jenny, And I think
Beginning 2 years.
well, yeah. I think, and this is the main thing though, because like, so I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to live with Jamie Goodwin for a good amount of time. I think it was maybe like 2 or 3 years. We were roommates, and so my mom, when she would come over, it's like, oh, how's Jamie doing? So she could really easy say Jamie. So anytime that is anybody that's sorry but white, it's really close to Jamie for her. She just makes up another letters after that. So it's kind of funny. Yep. My mama.
Nice cover for, oh, she used my other girlfriend's name. I'll just say it's the only name she knows.
I've never had a Jenny name before. Oh.
Nice shot, though, because it pushed the 9 out.
Nice rattle.
Nice rattle, yeah.
Nice rattle, yeah. It worked out.
Because if she made it, perfect.
Yeah.
If she didn't, look at where it ended up. So that was a good
All right.
roll.
she's going-
A junior roll? Is that what those are called?
Yeah. He owns a bakery. Mr. Junior Flores, the baker. I should make him a shirt that says the baker. Uh-oh. I saw the double kiss. But at the same time, hey, got a little love though.
Yeah.
'Cause, Shannon, a tester here.
I do have to give a shout out to Mr. Baker Roll, Junior Flores,
Oh yeah.
because he. Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh. Oh. That's so crazy because I feel like she just barely hit that ball, and it is a fast table.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fast table, so gotta watch your speed a little bit.
So,
Dos a una, my friend. Dos a tres. So 2-3.
yeah. So I was just saying before that unfortunate scratch that we have to give a shout out and a thank you to Mr.
Oh.
Junior Flores because
Yes.
he was at Bull Shooters like yesterday. Just happened to be there when Chris Robinson was there as well with Nick, and they asked him to do the stream because he was there and available, and it's Junior Flores. He's well known for his streaming,
Yep.
and
Did a good job.
he was unavailable, so he suggested us to them, and we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, so shout out to Mr. Baker.
Every time you say that now, I think of Blake.
What? Donuts?
Baker. Blake Baker.
Oh, Blake Baker? The U.S. champion of last year of the U.S. Amateurs for APA in Florida. He lives now in Vegas, just had a
Nope.
baby not too long ago.
Oregon.
Huh?
He moved.
He moved again?
Yes.
Man.
What do you not stay up on the Facebook?
I don't. I don't keep up with the Facebook.
He
I try
after
to do my
everything
work.
that happened with COVID, the reason he moved to Vegas was to make money playing pool,
Yeah.
and everything is shut down, and he doesn't have a job other than
Cool.
pool.
Oh, so,
So-
let's go back.
Him and his fiance, wife, I don't know if they got married yet, are expecting a baby. They need money, and they want family, so they're moving back to Oregon.
Did they move back already, or are they moving back?
They're moving on Sunday.
Oh, so
So-
they're actually in the process of moving.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I
See,
playing
guys,
with
if you guys want to know what's up, I know the stories.
Yeah, I don't have that much time to be on Facebook myself.
It's my job. I
I
gotta
know,
be
well,
on
you-
Facebook.
yeah,
I
you
gotta
are.
be scheduling
I know.
stuff. I
Yeah, you
gotta.
gotta do all the fun stuff.
Shannon just got on and said she was through her stick after scratching on that 9 ball.
That's funny. I think that's kind of cool. So if she's actually watching the stream and then she comments and says something like that, it's like, guys, I almost threw my stick in the trash can.
Well, I did like that aspect of the Moscone Cup, where they had the players wear mics.
Yeah.
But that also bit them in the butt a little bit
Yeah.
when the players would say choice words when things would happen.
I know. And that's so crazy because you know that you're national TV and oh, look at that. Oh, that's a trick shot. That's a highlight.
6 rails.
1, 2, 3, kick in the back and safe. Look at
Point,
that one.
point, pointy point.
Point, and then got
Aren't you
perfect.
proud I used the word that you wanted me to use?
Good job, babe. Gonna try to play safe. It looks like here. Using that 4 ball. Nice.
Very
Good
nice.
shot there, Natalie. Very nice.
I was
Good
worried
play.
just for a moment for her that she was going to make that 5, and then, you get options, and that would not be a good option. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
It's my bestie.
It's your bestie. He's the one that stayed over with you for
Yeah.
that long match.
Yep.
Kept you entertained.
Me and Ryan for life.
It would screw me with the mic on because I cuss a lot. Yeah?
Well, I know that they said the F word a couple times,
Yep.
and then when they were playing Scotch doubles, what was it? Billy Thorpe and what's the other one? The one that just had a baby, Sky Woodward.
Skylar, yeah.
They are no, not Skylar. Tyler. Sky Woodward.
Skylar, yeah, Sky. Sky Woodward.
Yeah, Sky, not Skylar.
Is that Skylar?
No,
Oh, is
that's
that from?
Tyler Skyer.
Oh, I know where Skylar's from. Breaking Bad.
Yes, Skylar from Breaking Bad.
Skylar
But,
from Breaking Bad. I
Now
just
you
lost-
lost me on
I
my thing.
know.
So Sky Woodward and Billy Thorpe were playing Scotch doubles,
Right.
and they are best friends. They've grown up together. They were from the same area in wherever they're from, somewhere in the United States. Oh, is it? But he goes by Sky because Tyler Steyer, and everybody kept calling him Tyler Skyler, and like mixing it up. So he just goes by Sky. He said Woodward, so he doesn't get mixed up with Tyler. Apparently, people mix them up.
I don't know. One is completely pale white, and then the other one
Also,
is
completely pale
no,
white.
No, he's not. He's not pale white like that though. He's got a little bit of color with a little bit of fuzzy growing in his beard and everything. A little fuzzy going.
Anyway, Sky and Billy Thorpe were playing Scotch doubles, and they were on the thing, and they were talking about getting shape. And he said, "Where do you want me to leave you?" Blah, 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 blah. They're talking, and he goes, "Well, I don't know. I'm real afraid of them titties." Because they have that southern accent.
Yeah.
Because I'm real afraid of them titties. And the commentators like jumped in really fast and was like, "I'm so
sorry,
sorry.
guys." Yeah.
That if you hear them using that term in America, that's what they call the points of the pockets, and we're so sorry." And then he said it like 3 more times.
Oh yeah, it was a.
And then they turned their mics off.
So guys, you guys failed the test. No more mics for you guys. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, so she's not gonna throw her stick in the trash anymore. She's gonna burn it.
Snap it in half, I think.
Oh, she's gonna burn it now.
What? Who
Either
played
that-
yesterday? Oh yeah, that was a
Yesterday?
really long race yesterday too. They started
Oh,
at
it was best of 3 sets, and they went
started
to
at 6, and they weren't done until almost midnight.
11:30, almost midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was they're playing for $600 in the middle. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, ball in hand.
Ball in hands make scratch. At least it wasn't ball in hand miss scratch. Is that worse? I don't know.
I've seen that. To me, that's actually the worst kind of shot that you could be embarrassed about, where you shoot the ball, you miss the ball, and then you scratch and give the opponent ball in hand
Yes,
back.
the worst.
I think I've seen only one of my buddies do that, Martin. He did that, but the craziest thing is that he had ball in hand.
Kentucky.
What? Oh, they were from Kentucky. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Ryan just sent me a screenshot of his bio, And it makes me feel old. Because he was born in 1993.
Who?
Sky.
Sky 93. Yeah, he's young.
Well, that's like Chris Robinson. He's an up-and-comer. He was a Moscone Cup contender last year. He's a 742. This time last year he was only 720. So he has really come a long way in the last year, especially with how many games he's had. You were talking about how difficult it can be to move. But he's a 742 now. And he's such a little baby. He was born in 2000.
He was born in 2000?
Like 1999 or 2000, because he just turned 21, so 1999. I was like,
That's
oh my
ridiculous.
gosh, I can't even.
I graduated high school when you were actually being born, and your Fargo is now 150 points higher than me. How does that happen?
Yeah.
You don't even know how to draw the ball back. What are you talking? That's what I feel like. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was
Or
interesting.
you say, do you even know how to draw pool? Or say pool? Oh, that was a great shot, Natalie.
That was good. Yeah, very
see
good.
that?
I did. That was really good.
Got a little
Speaking
bit
of
stroke
draw.
on this. Yeah. Got a little bit of stroke on her step. That was pretty good. Not just go to the middle of the table, just a little bit much. I think she got excited because of that last stroke.
Do you know Joe, Mr. Ryan?
I'm assuming he does.
Or just he irks you on the stream?
I don't know. Maybe he played him before or something.
Maybe.
And of course, not everybody has to get along with when it comes to pool. Oh, just a bit outside. That's a great couple shots there.
So, Griff's officially reopened today. Griff's in
nice.
Vegas.
They should be running a tournament tonight then.
Tim Kovacs is already there.
Wait for it. Okay, so if she would have scratched on that one, what would she have done to that cue?
She would have just gone home.
No, she would have incinerated it.
Ooh, big words,
Big
Mr.
word for
Man,
this
incinerated.
Mexican guy that just started speaking English a couple of weeks ago. We're gonna
Ryan
have to
says he does know him. We played at JJ's a few times. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they
So
play that Champions League. I went to.
I had my first run-in with Joe at JJ's as well on the Masters League, or the Champions League.
Yep.
And I would agree that he doesn't always necessarily have the best first impression in a bar setting.
No, yeah.
Because he came off as very loud and, but having known him now for a little bit and talk to him and spend some time with him, he's a really nice guy.
He's really nice, yeah.
It's just interesting how perception can definitely be changed by the circumstance.
And of course, for example, and there's some people that take pool extremely serious though, to the point that they want to play professional, pretty much all the time, as professional as you can. Which of course that's a preference to do that. And Joe's not like that though. He's more of a
he's
I'm
fun
just
and
gonna talk to
playing
you and make fun of you if you miss or whatever though in the
But if you don't,
but he doesn't do it on purpose.
Right.
He's just the way he is, and he's just cool. So some people just don't like it sometimes, but
Well, I
everybody
was
has a
telling the
style.
fun story of Diamond. It's 11 race to 11, $200 in the middle. Just to answer your question real quick. I was telling the story of how we got 86th from a league to be unnamed on the stream.
I love that league.
For being too serious and taking the rules too literally. Ourselves and another player all got 86th for not having quote unquote enough fun in the league, and that the rules are more of a suggestion and that it should be more sportsmanshipy. And I was telling the story to the people that I was with yesterday at Bullshooters, Brett and Jessica and RJ and everybody was there, and they were like, and it's a cash league, right? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, yeah, I take it seriously too. And I would want to follow the rules if the rules mean that I'm going to win the money.
Right. And there was, and I think, and that's one reason why a lot of people don't like to play leagues, though, because of that, where there's a little bit of politics and stuff like that, though. But for example, maybe some people learned that, you know what, this is not worth my time. I'm just gonna play pool, and I'm gonna play in tournaments because you have to play by the rules. Is one thing. And then the other, if I'm gonna play for money, and you have to play good and be respectful, and then you just show up, play, and then you're done because there's no drama. So there was a time that I actually thought about that too. I'm like, I'm not gonna play league anymore. Screw it. I'm just gonna play for money from now on.
Well, I did suggest that, by the way, to you, that after this session, if we did not make it to
Cities or whatever.
if we did not make it to Vegas, that we should take a break from league and focus on me and making me better. Oh, that was a great attempt. Great attempt.
Oh, is that what you said earlier today? That it's like, yeah, we should like have a one-time a week session practice.
Yes.
And that I was going to charge you $50 an hour or something like that.
Right. And I said I'd just pay you in chilaquiles.
And kisses.
And kisses. Yes. Chilaquiles and kisses. I don't know what better payment there is in the world than chilaquiles and kisses.
Mountain Dew. Oh no.
How do you shake that off?
Like this.
Like you're sitting. Oh my goodness. If you're the player and you're shooting and you're consistently scratching, how do you reset? I mean, you have to do something because otherwise it's going to get to you. So how do you reset?
Go to the bathroom and say to your arm, if you scratch again, I will burn you alive. Kind of like Shanna did earlier. She's actually talking to her Q, so because the Q is an extension of your arm. So I would go to the bathroom and talk to my Q and call it my precious or something that helps out.
Well, Ryan, that was what was suggested, but we weren't going to say that on the stream.
And so yeah, I talked to my Q and I say if you don't behave, I will get another one.
Nice shot. And she didn't even measure. She measured with her eyes.
Yeah, I know. That's what you always tell me all the time, and I'm like, no, don't do it that way.
No, I try to be good about actually measuring. But yeah, so I was suggesting that maybe we should take a break, focus a little bit on me, a little bit on you, cash money games, or playing in
like Emilio does all the time.
Right, playing like Emilio and Junior, and like they do, like to play for
the money.
For monies.
That is something to think about.
And I mean, instead of paying out $40 a week just to play league,
we could just pay $40 to somebody to whoop me for a little while and learn something.
Cheap games, $40, win some, lose, at least break even.
Yeah. Now I know that you did mention that you want to be qualified for Tucson though, so.
Yeah, but that's a different day. It's a different day.
So you're talking about quitting our APA is what you're saying?
I'm just giving options.
Okay. That's fine. That's so crazy because I haven't stopped playing APA for about 15 years. Ever since I started playing since I started working with Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I started playing pool with APA. So that's exactly how much time I know that I've been playing pool with the APA. And at my job, I've been there for 15 years, so I've been playing pool for 15 years with the APA.
12. I thought it was 12.
15 now with my job. I just got what's it called? One of those commemoratives or whatever.
Oh yeah, I put it in the calendar.
Oh.
Your actual anniversary day.
Oh, it's in March, I think it was.
It's important, yes.
Let's see if she can run out this ball. She just needs to float and make the ball come around. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we should do now with her Q? We got burn it, incinerate it.
Which means burn it, but yeah.
It's just gotta come up with another term. What's the next one? What would you do with your Q if that keeps happening?
Put it in the wood chipper.
Put it in the wood chipper. All right. Wood chipper.
I don't know
That
why
Q.
I thought she missed that. Oh my gosh.
The what?
I thought she missed it for a second.
Oh, you thought you missed it? All right, 3 to 4. Race to 11, so we do have a long wait. Did we mention anything to them about taking a break in between? Like maybe of the set, like at 5-5 or something?
No,
No?
but I could tell them that.
Okay, we'll see if they want to take a break. We'll ask, because I know that race to 11, sometimes players have
Would
to
you
go
like
pee.
me to
Huh?
pause and tell them?
Oh no, we'll tell them at 5-5 or at 5-4
Or at
or
6-4?
6-4. Yeah,
Somewhere around 10 games.
yeah. 10 games. We'll go ahead and pause it, or give them an option to take a little break. Because I know the boys over in the living room want to see their ladies talk about their
See
game
the ladies.
and tell them some pointers. Hey, don't miss. Pretty much is what I tell you all the time. Good break. Might have to
Hooked,
steal her
though.
break though against Mike Sandoval tonight.
Is this just a one time?
What?
Or is this a best of?
No, it's a 1 race to 11.
Okay, because it says race to 9 on your banner.
Good job, babe. I think I missed that. There we go. Fix the banner.
Because before they did play best of 3 last time.
Yes. they
But it was
played best of
shorter
3.
races to
I
11.
think they noticed that they got tired last time because it was best of 3-7, so that was the race to 21.
Oh, it took
game.
forever, yeah.
Because it was 1-1, so they had to play the last
Right.
set, and I could tell that they got tired when I was commentating. So probably they said, you know what? How about we just do one long race and call it a day? So that's probably what was discussed behind the scenes
Yes.
of this match. Now again, ladies, if you're watching the stream and you want to possibly get on this table and play, make sure that you get with us, send us a message, and we can try to reserve some spot for you so that you can play somebody close to your Fargo or your skill level if you play in other leagues. I know that there are a few ladies out there that would love to come out and play sometimes, so just giving you guys the option of sending us a message, and we will try to find you a game that is pretty close to your Fargo or your skill level so that both of the parties have a good time.
So, since this is only one race, we should look over their bios, I feel like.
Okay, yeah, because I know that did they both of them fill out one bio from before, or
Yes.
was this the first time?
No, this is, they had filled out a bio before, so I just
Okay.
pulled their bios.
Yeah.
And Natalie was so cute when she filled hers out because, so Natalie is the one in the white, if anybody doesn't know who she is. She just had major surgery, had
Yeah.
a kidney taken out. And during the surgery or the recovery, there was some sort of something that happened, and now she has a very bad tremor.
Oh, okay.
And they can't figure out exactly why she's got this tremor. So she's going in, she's getting a lot of tests done. But of course, I'm sure it affects her pool game a little bit, but it obviously affects her writing because it is her writing hand that tremors. And so when she turned in her little survey to me, she's like, I'm so sorry for the writing, I feel really bad. And it's still so much better than all the boys.
Especially mine.
Oh yeah.
I have really good handwriting.
You have horrible handwriting.
Wait, hold on. I have really good handwriting if you don't know what you're reading. So I am the best.
I'm pretty sure that I think you're always writing in Spanish, even if it's in English.
Or Chinese.
But anyway, she has been playing since she was around 22. She said that her family always has had a pool table to play on. So ever since she was old enough to play in bars, she would go and play in the tournaments.
Oh, that's cool.
But I do know, I remember we had talked before during a Scotch doubles tournament.
Yeah.
She said she did take a really long break when she had her daughter. She was kind of a single mom, had to priorities, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And her daughter is, wow, great shot.
That was, to me, one of the hardest shots. Overall ball,
straight in, yeah.
Or into a super tiny.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
She should get a medal for that one.
Yep. But a tough shot again on the 7th. But so she told me she took that break and that now her daughter is a teenager, very successful, wonderful kid, she said. And that her daughter told her, go play pool. Like, you deserve it. Oh,
she
wow.
almost made that ball too. My camera died.
I see that. We'll plug it in.
I forgot to plug it in. Whoops,
but so
my fault.
That was so. Even though she's been playing since she was 22, I know it hasn't been consistent. So, just sidebar there.
Oh, she just
Shanna, who is the one that was just shooting, says also since she was 21 years old, and again started playing tournaments because she could get in the bar at Pappy's.
What?
Pappy's.
Oh, I played a tournament at Pappy's one time, and I was like, I am never coming to this bar again because everybody is old and shoots 1,000 times better than me. I was a 4. I remember. I think that was my first tournament that I ever tried to play on because people say, "Oh no, you should go play in this tournament. It's really fun. There's some good players there, kind of, or whatever. But I think you'll do really good." Yeah, everybody beat me. I was 2-0 that day, and I was like, "I'm not coming ever again to Pappy's."
Oh, she's gonna run straight into that knot.
Perfect shape. Look at that.
Oh, dang.
Ding. Perfect.
She's kind of straight though, so at this point you just have to make it, right? And then just accept the shot.
Kind of.
She got very close to us.
Yep. Well, she has a little bit of an angle.
Nice. She's off the rail.
Pretty good. She got off the rail. That's pretty good.
And of course, because for Natalie, since she's been playing forever and they had a pool table at the house, she says her dad is the one that introduced her to pool.
Yeah, she's
family.
And she's also, I know that last time she was here, she's like, I want my dad to watch me play. I want my dad to watch me play. That's kind of cool. Oh, I was unfortunate.
But this is not, this is a scratchable shot, and she does like to scratch.
Yeah. I don't think she'll scratch on this one, though.
I just know because I'm very good at scratching.
Oh, yeah.
I would manage to scratch on this one.
What happened? I think because there's no more music.
Yeah.
It's the music. Since my phone
She has
died.
her headset on, so she doesn't hear anything.
Yeah, she can't hear anything. Maybe I should put music from my computer. Let's try to see if I can connect from over here. I still need to fix that over there a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Tied up.
Go, if you don't mind plugging. Tell us to take a little break so that we can fix that over there.
Sure.
Please. Por favor.
Are you gonna put on the commercials?
Yeah. So I'm gonna, guys, put you on commercials really quick. So we're just gonna reset really quick, and it's a quick 5-minute break so they can go ahead and talk to their peoples. So again, we are back in a minute. I forgot to plug my phone. And my phone is the one that's on the third camera, so might as well get it fixed. So I bet they will probably appreciate taking a little break. So we'll be back in just a minute. Give us about 5 minutes or so, and we'll play the commercials for you guys. So be back in a minute. Thank you.
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go.
What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen, our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
Hello! He tried to put me on mute. He muted me. We were trying to fix one of the camera angles, but it's down for the count, so we're down to 2.
That's okay.
It'll be fixed for the next roundabout. We are good to go, so we are going to hit back on it.
I look like I made a turtle face on the stream. Happened to catch a glimpse of my face. I was like, did I just make a turtle face? That was funny.
My turtle enough for the turtle
My
club.
turtle enough for the turtle club.
So you guys didn't see probably just now when we were at that angle, but I spoil Carlos, and I bought us massage chairs for our little section over here because we sit here for so many hours at a time. It not only has massage capabilities, but it has heat capabilities
Yeah,
too.
because we're always so cold up here in Phoenix.
Yeah, because it's
chilly,
freezing.
110 right now.
Yeah,
So.
it's freezing cold out there.
I looked at the corner. I thought it was the rabbit just running around. There. Oh, we have a rabbit in the building.
A rogue rabbit.
We have a pretty cool spectator. His peg is running around here.
Well, Natalie said she wanted to cuddle the bunnies anyway, so that's totally fine.
That's pretty good though. Grant Richardson
Ed.
is saying, "Go Shanna."
Shanna na 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 is what he's saying. Shanna na 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 na.
How you doing there, Edward? Thank you for watching tonight. I can't get the music, so we have to press the Bluetooth button on the Bose system over there.
Shanna redid her hair, so we're gonna see if that changes how she plays.
Yeah.
It was in a ponytail before. It's now a half up, half down, half ponytail, as it were.
That is a pretty good, again, changing something always helps. So they are going to 11, so we are about a third of the way there.
So going back to survey. Oh, beautiful hit. She went short rail to the long rail, hit the one hit the rail, and then the one came, or the cue ball came out. So Babe, click, clickety click, clickety click click clack.
Got
There
it.
it is. There it is. So Natalie is the one at the table right now. She
Okay,
said
safety behind
that
the
her,
six. Good shot.
yeah, great shot, and her coach that teaches her these things. See, do you like that segue? It's a good segue back
Wow,
over here. Is her main man, Randy. She
Randy.
didn't write main man, but I added that. Her main
Main
man,
boo.
her main man, her main boo, Randy. And she said also all the ladies in the pool community.
Ooh.
Unfortunately,
That might have been
left her
ball in
a shot there.
hand. Yeah, ball in hand.
A little bit, a little bit of a shot with ball in hand.
When you said right now shot and I looked at your face, it just reminded me of the movie that we just watched last night, that we finished watching last night, Mr. Right, with the guy with the nose, the clown. That movie was so bad that it was so good.
Yeah, so our wedding coordinator
Yeah.
at the venue we chose, his name is Josh. He's awesome.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh. Josh.
He said that he was gonna watch our stream
he
here.
did,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe he's watching, so it's kind of funny.
And he's Carlos's new best friend.
Yeah, Sam is out.
Sam's out. Josh is in. Josh came up with some really cool ideas, like off the cuff.
Yeah.
That's actually why, and she had called that combo.
Yeah, she almost made the 8.
Yeah.
That was a good shot.
Josh is actually the reason we booked where we booked. Carlos couldn't let him go. So, but he suggested a movie on Netflix. Everyone should watch it. It's called Mr. Right, and it is horrible. It is so bad that it's good. And that's exactly how he explained it to us too. He
Yeah.
was like, "You ever see one of those movies that just she tried to squeeze it back in the
Squeezy,
behind the 8?" And she said, "Have you ever
close to
seen one
that.
of those movies that's just so bad that you can't stop watching it?" And that's exactly what this movie is.
Yeah.
It is the actor from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Can't remember his name. And then it is the girl from Pitch Perfect.
The main character girl.
Whatever her name is. The Cups girl.
If you guys know the name, let us know in the comments.
Do you like my description? I'm very good at this.
We're playing trivia today. What is that girl name that's Pitch Black is the main character?
Pitch Perfect, not Pitch Black.
Black.
Oh boy.
No, it's Pitch Black.
Look, I'll look it up.
Well, let's see who answers.
I
the
will,
question.
but I'll see if they're right.
Oh, okay.
So who out there knows the name of the main character girl in
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black? Oh, Mr. Right is a movie from 2015. It's not even new.
Wow.
It's
that's
just
not
all
even
of a
new.
sudden up and coming on
Maybe
on
people-
Netflix.
Maybe people started watching it and saying how
Yeah.
horrible it was, and they're starting to recommend it like we
Right.
are.
I think it's actually listed as a top 10 movie right now on Netflix.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's good. On that 6th ball. Good stroke on that ball.
So the guy's name, Sam Rockwell, that's the guy from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that plays the main character in the movie. He plays a hitman
Yes.
in the movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
It's a really good, funny movie. That's
Hey, a
really
big
bad.
shout out to our sharer.
Hey, Mr. Hope.
No. His name is Mr. Sharer. He got a badge actually.
Oh,
Yes,
he got a badge.
He got a badge.
I
yesterday
will
for
make him a
sharing.
patch. He'll get a
He
patch.
got a new badge.
Top sharer.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a top sharer actually on K2 Productionz. It's kind of funny because I didn't give him the badge. Just Facebook says he's your sharer for your stream. So hopefully you know what to do, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what
You
your
didn't
job
just join to enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, you joined for a purpose.
So every time that you leave a message, you know that you need to start sharing. So I'm just giving him a hard time. But he is a pretty cool dude. Thank you, Hopo, for hanging out. Oh, almost hung the ball there. Let's see if she can cut this ball and come possibly 2 rails and then get shape on the 6th ball. But again, the question for today is, who is the main character for Pitch Perfect? What's her name? We can't. Well, she has it on her phone now. We're just asking you guys what her name is, because again, we were talking about the movie that we just watched yesterday. It's really funny.
Everyone should go on Netflix this weekend and watch it. It was
go on Netflix and
very
watch
good.
It. It's good. It's pretty good. It was kind of funny now talking about watching a movie. So the guy that came over to our house today, he was offering to sell us a security package, right? And then when he was offering the security package,
but she's gonna get a good roll.
That's pretty good.
Good roll.
Let's see if she can jump the ball.
Neither one of these girls, I think last time, Natalie only
somebody tried to
attempted to jump 2 times.
Oh, wait, look.
Oh, she proved me wrong. They hear me talk, and then they're like, I'm gonna do whatever she says.
I think what happened is that they watched the stream and they're like, we never jumped. Mike Sandoval teach me to jump. Boom, there it is.
Whoa, whoa.
Good job, Mike. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
That was pretty good on Mike Sandoval. I'll give him credit for that. It's pretty good teaching there.
Jump like Mike.
I want to jump like Mike. And the guy that was giving us a security package for our house, he was talking about, like, oh, so do you have this? It's like, yes. And how about this? Yes, I have that too. And then we talked about for a little bit. But then at the end, he says, so do you watch movies? I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, no, sorry, sir, we don't watch movies. But yeah, so then he was saying that that his girlfriend was coming into town, and he wanted to take her to the movie theater, but he didn't know where to take her or whatever, right? So then I was about to recommend that movie for him to watch. You could just make it a date and watch it on Netflix.
Her stroke there really came out.
That's not too bad. I think if she would have put a little bit more inside, he could have come more towards the middle of the table after making the ball.
Linda says, that's my son. Is she talking about Mike or the insurance guy?
Linda Johnson?
Jensen.
Oh, Linda Jensen. That's my son. Must have been Mike, because we just talked about him.
It would be funny if it was the sales guy.
The sales guy?
Oh, that's Mike.
Oh, yeah. Somebody talked about coming to your house about selling some stuff. You guys didn't buy anything. Sorry.
Hello, Arnold. He's so nice.
Yeah, Arnold is watching on the...
Nice shot. Wow. Couldn't have left yourself
Good
much
shot.
better.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Good shape.
Mr. Arnold said that both ladies are shooting very good, and that if he ever needs a doubles partner, he'd have to look them up. Speaking of doubles partner...
Sir.
Segue. We are having an 1150 and under 8 ball Scotch doubles tournament, not this Saturday but next Saturday. Bull shooters, we are half full, and so everyone should come out and play, whoever is not playing, such as Arnold. Come out, Arnold.
Alright, so you guys heard her. If you have not signed up for our Scotch Doubles tournament, go ahead and sign up. We do have a list going, and we are halfway full at 16 teams currently. Just a FYI.
Yes, and we have a couple different, we have some pretty high maxed out 1150 type players, and then we also have a couple low rated players that are teaming up. We have like 2 450s. So it is a handicapped race. So those particular people, if they were playing a maxed out Fargo, would be a 4-6 race. Hopefully you should come and play. It would be fun to see your face.
I have a 200 Fargo that would love to play you for $100 a set. He says that he'll give you the 7 out.
Are you talking about yourself?
Yeah. I'll shoot left-handed 200 Fargo speed. I'll tone it down for a Popol.
So she must have watched, because she's now grabbing the jump cue again. And last time there were only 2 jumps.
Yeah. Oh man, she almost made it too. Ah, see, so the streams help.
Yes. Go back and look at what
you're missing or what you need to
missing.
do. Yeah. Good job, Mike. Again, another credit to Mike. Of course, she made a great jump, so. But I'm assuming she got some lessons from Mike, because he's a.
Sophia did say that Shannon is a very good jumper, though.
Oh,
so
we hadn't seen it last time, so.
She just probably maybe didn't think of it, because I know, like when I play my Masters APA race to 7, I always think about jumping in 9-ball. Never think about jumping in 8-ball. Doesn't even. It's like a 9-ball only
mentality.
Yeah. So
you're only allowed to jump on 9-ball, not 8-ball. That's it.
It's at Bull Shooters.
Oh, she's over the 8-ball.
Which is in Phoenix, Arizona. There's a good shot. Does the 2 have? Looks like it has a good path.
Oh yeah. For our match, are you gonna have one of the ladies actually commentate the match? Since oh wow, dang.
Well, Shanna.
If Opal was to play one of these ladies, he would be in trouble.
Yeah. Well, Shanna is driving separately than Mike, so I don't know if she's got to get back to the baby.
Oh.
And then, dang, pretty sporty, pretty
good shot again.
Wow. Are they playing early 10?
No.
No early 10.
No early 10.
Because early 10s was allowed on the last match they did, so. So, Shanna, who is shooting right now, says that she practices very, very little and that she does not play in league at all. So the only time that she ever really plays is in tournaments. And obviously, having a 1-year-old, she probably doesn't get to do that very much either right now. I know when my daughter was itsy bitsy that I didn't play at all. I didn't play for about 12 years. And then I decided to play again, so.
No, Arnold, actually, it doesn't matter if it's a man and a woman, woman and a woman, or man and a man. As long as the Fargo is 11, 15 under together established, which is one of the rules, you are good to play. So we do have a list going of all the people that are interested that are missing a partner.
Yep.
Just reach out to Kaylin at K2 Productionz or send her a personal PM, and she will try to find you a partner. I know that she just found a partner for Chris Soto. He was looking to play.
I put together 2 teams today.
Yeah, she put together 2 teams. So again, if you're looking to play,
I am the team whisperer. But I think in general, it's just kind of been my role in our company that I am the match setter. I am the
schedulers,
goal getter.
Now, I know that Brett Hughes was looking for a partner, right? And what's the max that he can have?
No, he doesn't. He wasn't looking for a partner. He wants me to be his partner.
Oh, okay.
It's different.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice try there, Natalie.
So, going back to Miss Shanna, says that, so I'd like to ask, what do you like about the game? And she says she likes that it gives her something to hate.
That is funny. Oh my god, that's funny.
And that
Good
it
answer.
also gives her something that she can always keep coming back to, focus, and that she's got to meet a lot of really cool people in the game, and that it can also be very competitive. I do like that as well. It can be competitive or it can be fun. It's one of those things that you can play it seriously or just play it
Whenever
for a
you
little
want
bit
to
of a, oh, she's going to cut this all down. Oof.
Oh,
That was really tough. But
Diamond
a
cutter.
good leave. A good leave.
diamond cutter. Why is that funny? I don't get it. How come? So that was our team name when I was with James Main and a couple other people, and that's what he named us, the Diamond Cutters. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm assuming it's just like somebody that cuts a diamond like a regular diamond, or at the same time it's kind of a segue because it's a diamond table.
Right.
But
That is correct.
so everything that I thought was correct there.
Correct.
It's just,
So,
it's a person that cuts diamonds, right? To like,
right. So,
gotcha.
you cut diamonds with either other diamonds
Oh,
or water.
water. Oh.
High spray,
High pressure.
high
water.
pressure, very specific water.
Uh-huh.
And it's the only two things that can cut diamonds.
Ah, look at that.
It's a very specific, very specialized ability
To do that,
to be able to do it, right?
she did not take lessons on diamond cutting on that one.
Yeah.
That was a very thin cut that she tried to do on the seven,
Right.
though, too, for her.
I thought she was going to go for a bank on
me
that
too.
one,
I
but she
thought
was trying to
just
back
wanted
cut
bank
that.
it. That was a super thin
If
cut.
you tried to back cut that, because it's so thin, wouldn't it scratch? I don't think you would have avoided the scratch anyway.
I think she would have been fine.
Arnold, if you want to play, I will get you a partner. You just tell me to put you in, coach, and I will get you a partner, I promise. It is a $120 entry, so $60 per person, and then we'll also have side pots available if people want to enter into those side pots. Sometimes our side pots end up bigger than our main prizes.
Oh, I know. It's insane.
We do really good,
So, when Natalie and
Randy.
Randy actually won the tournament, though, they didn't win. I don't know if you knew that, but they didn't win. It was Stephen Jaws and
Lenore Johnson.
Lenore.
But
were the
they
ones that
didn't
actually
go in the
won.
side
But
pots.
they didn't get in the side pots, so
Correct.
they felt like kind of like they won, though, because it was an additional like
They ended up winning more than first
Than
place,
first place, yeah.
because
Of
they
the
got in the
winner-take-all.
side pot for winner take all.
Yeah. Yep. And it was around $1,200 or $1,300 more, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
Matt says
tie
we're
game.
echoing.
5-5.
So can anybody else tell us if we're echoing? Because Matt says he's not sure if it's his phone or if it's us. So can anybody else let us know if we are echoing?
I can't hear it, so let me see.
Yeah, I cannot hear an echo either, but that doesn't
let
mean
me change.
anything.
Let me change to my mic really quick just to see if I can hear it. My
You hear an echo? I don't hear an echo.
yeah, there's a really big echo, but let me see if it's what I think it is. Where'd it go?
Oh, because I couldn't hear any echo in mine.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can.
Linda says there's no echo.
Huh?
Linda says there's no echo. And Arnold says there's no echo.
There's a little bit of a back feed that I can hear, so Let me see if I can make some changes to make that be
So while you're
little
doing
better.
changes, I'm going to talk about
Sure.
hobbies outside of pool.
Go ahead.
So Miss Shanna, oh, that's not good. Stop that. I can hear that all the way over here.
Yep.
So Miss Shanna also does nails. You can ask Sophia. She does amazing nails. She does Sophia's nails, so that's why I say Sophia. She does very intricate, highly technical nails. She paints them all herself. She puts all these blingies on it. If I was going to have fake nails, I would want her to do my nails. But I don't have fake nails because it's too much upkeep and I'm too good at breaking my nails for that. She also draws and paints, which obviously reflexive in her job as a nail tech. So the most thing that she's doing right now is just spending all her time being a mom. You know, she's got a little one at home, and that is her love in her life. So she is spending all her time at home with her bebs. And then what I like about both these women is that they're both very kid-centered. So Miss Natalie said the same thing. She said her hobby outside of pool is watching her wonderful daughter dance. I know also, I'm pretty sure that her daughter also was in like the state cheer competition a little while back, and she was very proud of her. And she actually had just turned 17 last time that she was here. And Sophia Balanca and Bert actually took her, Natalie's daughter, Madison, on her very first ever Harley ride. So it was very, very cool. And Natalie said that she knows the next thing that her daughter's going to ask for is when's the next ride. So that's not on this sheet. That's just me knowing. Oh, look at that. And if she wouldn't have hit that 9, she would have been even better off. But she did nip the 9 a little bit. But that's okay. It gives her a very big angle to be able to come down towards this 8 ball at the opposite side of the table.
All right. I think I fixed it.
Okay, Matt,
I think,
give us your feedback.
some of
Did
that
he fix it?
particular echo out. So hopefully that really helps out for you guys. Let me switch back the headset to her device. There we go.
So Natalie says that this is her favorite game, rotation. So she didn't specify 9 ball, 10 ball, but I assume,
Oh my god.
any other table that was in the pocket.
Yep.
Any other
for
table.
Sure. It's a 3 ball out now.
And then
Cindy Goodrick is saying, what I miss? This is a 2 females playing pool here in Phoenix, Arizona. Their Fargos are 458 and a 478 raised to 11, and they are
for
playing
$200.
for 200 pesos in the middle. I only say pesos. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Just a little more low would have avoided a scratch there to come up table.
I think that's the 5th or 6th time in a row
Yeah, I
that she's
think
been to the
so.
table and scratched. She maybe needs to take a break. She needs to go wash her hands like you were talking about before. Break down that cue and put it back together. Get the air out of it. Something.
So now, what is the next thing to do with that particular cue? Just break it?
Trim
Co-
it.
Trim it?
Trim it like they're trimming the trees in our neighborhood right now.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say karate chop that.
What about like you do with the board? You break the board with the karate, but you do that with the cue.
With the cue?
I know sometimes.
I feel like she's gonna say something. She's on her phone over there, so she's gonna say something funny.
Oh no, we definitely appreciate it, Matt. We always want the feedback because we need to be able to do better, and we don't know it's wrong unless someone tells us. That's how my mentality is with everything. I'm like, I want you to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because if I don't know what I'm doing wrong, I can't fix it. Unless it's pool sometimes, though. I'm like, I don't care, just let me shoot it. But
No,
I know
yeah.
that sometimes when I'm playing and I just can't, like, I feel like no matter what I'm doing, I can't break the cycle. I'll change my glove as my last attempt, because I hate changing my glove middle of a game. But I'll change my glove and I just start laughing at myself. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like,
Yep.
it's so ridiculous, it's funny. And you just have to
Let it
who
go.
was it? Who was it that said the joke? Said sometimes to break the ice for himself, he
They
wants
tell
to
a
be
joke?
somebody
Kit.
to be Kit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kit, yep.
You gotta make yourself laugh. Yeah, you gotta make yourself laugh so that you can just break out of that funk. See, she tried to scratch. I feel like she tried to on that one.
So like, I'm gonna scratch early so I don't scratch late.
Yeah. But
It's a good strategy there. So I'm gonna scratch now. I'm gonna scratch later.
but that way you just get it out of your head. You're like, well, this is just ridiculous and dumb at this point. So I'm just gonna laugh about it and shake it off and stop playing for shape. Sometimes that's what I'll do too. I'll just stop playing for shape. I just play to make the ball.
Yep.
Make the ball, make a couple balls in a row, worry about the shape later, and move forward,
And Steve Lancia is saying about 47 minutes ago, K2, what's up?
Hey, Steve, sorry.
Vernon Rogers says she hit the right side. That was a little while ago. So again, if you guys are watching on my personal page, please make sure that you jump over to the K2 Productionz page. Go to my profile and go ahead and click on the left-hand side of the column. There's a K2. Click there, and then the stream should automatically pop onto your device so you can keep watching it.
Or you can just search K2 space Productionz, being
Oh, she tried to just kick it.
Productionz with a Z, and it will be the only thing that comes up with that name. It's kind of
Should be.
neat.
It should be, yeah. Yeah, because there was a couple of K2 Productionz with an S, but we are the only ones with the Z, so just make sure that you click that button.
So you can
Jump
tell.
over to the stream on the K2 so that you guys can leave us a message.
I feel like you
or
can
a
tell at
comment,
this
so-
point she's just shooting frustrated.
A little bit, yeah.
So, like I said, she needs to.
Oh, nice stroke. Uh-oh. Oh, that was
She look at
Quite
her
a bit of a
shaking her
stroke.
head. You guys can't see it on the screen, but she is shaking her head, and she's like, "Oh man, where did that come from?"
yeah. That was a good shot because she was straight into the ball though, so she actually created an angle out of nothing from that one. That was a good stroke.
Well, Natalie does practice a lot. Before all this happened with the pandemic and everything, while she didn't play league, she spent every single one of those nights practicing. So she was practicing 3 to 4 nights a week, just shooting balls.
Sounds
Before
like me when I
everything
was
closed down.
27.
When you were 27, is that what you just
Yeah.
said?
When I was 27, I was practicing every single day, every night. And then not only that though, but after that, it was league. I would get off of work at, 3:30 was my out time back then. And then I would practice till 7. And then league started at 7. So I was 3.5 hours every day. And then be there till 11 or 12.
Yeah, but league, you
It's a
just
lot.
sit there for the most of the time.
Yeah, but then you're still kind of thinking pool and giving coaches.
Oh yeah,
and
I can tell it's
it was,
exhausting. I know sometimes when you and I practice too long, too
much.
seriously before league, that by the time league's there, I'm exhausted mentally, and I can't even play pool anymore. Not that I can necessarily play pool any other time, but oh, she really stuck her.
That's a pretty good shot there.
She,
I think she's good on the 8.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she stuck her. Well, Matt, maybe you missed it, but she said she never practices. Shanna never practices.
Oh, and Shanna never practices?
Yeah. According to her survey, survey says
Survey says I don't practice.
that she doesn't practice. She says very, very little. Quote. Oh.
Híjole. So what I would do if I'm Shanna, I would just scratch myself. Just
Because then you stop scratching on the table.
Yeah. And she might have a little itch, so just or maybe the Q has an itch, so scratch the Q a little.
Go in the bathroom and cry,
And then come back and shoot
and
like a
then
champion.
put water on my face, and then come back, and then kick ass. Because I tend to play better once I've had a good bathroom cry.
Bathroom cry.
The Metro Center. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
The Metro Sports Bar bathroom has seen more of my tears than I think anywhere else.
No.
Because that's where I started playing. That was the
Playing
first place I ever played league. Was at Metro. Nice.
I'm thinking the time that I got the most emotional maybe about pool, and it's only happened to me one time, to be honest.
Oh, she's got an angle.
Maybe twice though. Maybe twice. So, so I had never gone to Vegas before, and I was trying to win 8-ball and 9-ball regionals for APA, and I had won 8-ball. So then I was on a quest to get 9-ball, and the guy that I was playing, I had to go to 75, and he had to go to 55. So he's at 54. He shoots a ball in the corner pocket, kind of like how she's shooting it there. But then the cue ball comes, hits the left side of the rail, and scratches on the side. So I would have put him at 55, right? But it's a dead ball in APA, so that ball doesn't count. So he was 1 ball away. So then I had 66 points. So I needed the 9 points that were on the table to win the game. So then Jamie was keeping score, and I told Jamie, hey, what's the score? And she goes, how many do I need? And she goes, 9. I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, well, just try running this 9 ball. So then it wasn't an easy run out, but then there was like 2 shots that I had to get like perfectly shaped on the ball, and I got there and I ran out and I ran the whole table and I ended up winning. As soon as that happened, I put my stick down on the table and I ran to the bathroom because I was so excited that I was to like kind of scream. It was kind of funny. And the bathroom, I'm like, hey, jumping up and down inside the bathroom. It was dumb.
Why did you go to the bathroom to do it?
Huh? Because everybody was very quiet, so I wanted to like contain myself from
Why not
showing
go
my emotions.
outside?
I don't know. I just decided to go to the bathroom. I wasn't
I
thinking.
didn't know
at
if
that
there
time.
was
It
like a
funny.
specific reason.
So it was kind of funny. And then the second time, and this was actually a sad one. Actually, wow.
See, now she's going to start shooting mad. And like I told you, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Shooting mad is the way to go. When girls shoot mad,
just not thinking, just shoot balls in.
just shoot the balls. Just make them.
Yep.
You just like shoot this stupid ball in this stupid hole. God damn it.
Oh, I know. I've done that before, where you just manage to start shooting balls. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot it and go out swinging.
She might be able to see it. I don't think she can.
Did I miss a game on this last one? Because Natalie, I think she scored another point. I think it's 7-5.
What? 1, 2, 3. She has it at 5.
I think it's 7-5. I think I missed a game on this last one. I really think I did, because we were talking about something else. Can you guys double check with me? Let me know.
Oh.
And Matthew's saying, did I lock the door? No, I didn't actually.
Well, Cindy just asked too if the score is correct.
Who did?
Cindy.
Cindy? Yeah, that's the girl that's the one that's asking to see if the score is correct. I think it's 7-5. I might have to ask these girls
1,
here.
2, 3, 4.
That's 5, but I can't see the other one. I can't
Oh,
see
I
the.
see it. It's right here.
Is it right there? Oh, there it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I did miss it. Thank you guys for keeping me there on my toes. Appreciate it, Cindy. I couldn't see the little coin, so.
Vernon. That's what.
I think the table has fleas. That's funny.
Well, that was what
That's a good
Carlos
one.
was saying. He said, "Scratch your or itch yourself so you stop scratching on the table."
Yeah. And so then the second one, so we were in Masters actually, and Tim Daniels was on our team. It was Brad Andrews and Sheenan, I think, was in our team. And what happened?
The
was,
boys like to go out front.
Yeah. So then I was down in a race to 7, 6-2 versus 4, and we went into 9-ball, which is my least favorite game. I was down 6-2, and I battled so hard, and I ended up winning 7-6, and we were down.
But how is that possible? Because there's not that many 8-ball games.
I was exaggerating. So I was down. I know that I was down 6-2, and we were playing 9-ball.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So we played 8-ball first, and I was down 6-2.
Gotcha.
So then, let's see. So I grinded out the match because we had already. It's 3 players that play, and I believe that who was the player that I don't know. I think Brad ended up losing the first match. So then they put me up, and I was down 6-2, and I grinded it really hard, and ended up winning that game. So that year I was captain of that team or whatever. So I was really trying not to not let my team down. So then we actually have Tim Daniels come up to actually win.
She's stuck on the rail. That's a tough cut.
Yeah, that's very tough to actually cut it down. But we'll see. We'll stop talking for a minute, see if she can make this, because I don't want to be too loud. Every time. Oh, wow. Shannon didn't even react. I like that. But like, hey, whatever.
No, she did.
No, she just said like this. She just shook her head.
No, she did like a
stare down?
pursed lip. Yeah, like a.
All right, we'll miss
So
that
what
game.
happened?
So then, so I ended up winning that match, and this 1-1. So then Tim Daniels actually comes to the table, and the thing is, in APA, if you go over an hour and a half in the whole match, then it's sudden death for the next one. So it's a race to 2. The first match, it was a break and run by the other guy, and then he breaks the next one, almost runs out, gives Tim Daniels a chance, and he runs out, and it's 1-1. Tim Daniels breaks dry, the other guy tries to run out and ends up missing 1 ball before the 8th.
The out ball.
Right. And then Tim Daniels has a wide open table to actually run out and win the game. So he starts making all the balls and everything, gets shape kind of perfect. Second to last ball before the 8 ball, he ends up a little bit straight on the shot, and he didn't try to manipulate the angle to give himself an angle on the ball before the 8 ball. So then he ended up straight over by where the kind of like where the 8 ball is. Let me see if I can show you guys. So the cue ball ended up where the 8 ball is, and then the object ball was say like the 2 ball, but was a little bit straighter, a little higher, so it was pretty straight on the cue ball. He decides to jack up really high and try to stop the ball. And shooting it from that distance, it is gonna be most likely that you're not gonna make the shot. So he ends up shooting that ball and ends up missing it. And then the other guy shoots the ball, misses. Tim Daniels shoots the ball, misses. The other guy shoots the ball, misses. Tim Daniels misses one more time, and the other guy runs out. And then after that, I was kind of sad, because I'm like, dude, it's like I grinded it out so much, and you had a really good chance to win and didn't get out. And then, of course, Tim Daniels was really upset. So I actually walked away and went to the upstairs over by the loft at the Rio, and I was sitting on the toilet just upset, just shaking my head. I'm like, man, so we could have gone to like the top 8 in APA for Masters, and that's a really tough field to do. And I was disappointed that year.
Nice.
But of course,
Nice try.
somebody has to win and lose. But that was my emotional time. Now I don't care anymore. We win, we lose. It's cool. Can't be too mad about it too much anymore. just give it the best you got and go from there.
And then that's funny because I feel like you gave me a really hard time last year at Nationals. I won for 9-ball in regionals, made it to Nationals, lost my first match by 3 balls, came back the next day. Oh, nice kick.
Good kick. She might even make it. Oh, that's close.
Then won or lost my second match by 2 balls. So I was 2 and out, both times really close matches. Both times I knew I had made mistakes that could have changed
the rules or something.
Either way. And I was really upset and really bummed out because my dad had come all the way from Oregon to come and watch, and he came all the way there to watch me lose twice.
Yeah.
And
I remember
I was
that.
really sad and upset, and I went up to the room and laid down, and then you gave me a hard time about being upset and being. You were like, let's just go out, just shake it off, let's go do something. I was like, dude, I just came all the way here. My dad came all the way here.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't like your attitude.
I was trying to get you off that punk. Oh my gosh, she almost made it.
What is that, like the third kick in a row, too?
Yeah, she hit every single time. It's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, but you gave me a really hard time for being upset.
I was trying to get you to go do something so you forget about the game because it was pretty much over. But I remember that. I was trying to get you out to go do something with me. Say, come on, let's go take your dad out to eat or something. And you're like, I just want to go upstairs and cry. Good kick. No reward though. You need to hit it a little bit harder.
But I didn't even cry. I just sat there and was like, suck at life.
Stupid game, huh?
Stupid game, I suck at life.
Oh, I know.
But then I came back and won again the next year.
Yeah.
In regionals. So I've only played twice and I've won twice. So no pressure on me next year.
Yeah, you gotta not be too in out this time around.
But my whole goal is to not be 2 and out, and we were supposed to have gone this last month in April, and because of COVID we haven't gotten to go, and they're postponing it till next year. So I have more time, but so does everyone else, to get better before going, and still just having the goal of not being 2 and out, and then to play in regionals and win for 8-ball, because I didn't win my first year for 8-ball. I think I was like 2 and out in the regionals.
Corner pocket.
And then this last year, I got to the finals.
I know, and
nice
you almost
try.
won too. It's close.
I got to the finals, and I played someone who had gotten bumped to a 7. And if I was still thinking clearly, but I was so tired, I probably could have won because he was not shooting smart. He was just shooting. Oh, very, very well done. That was a great.
Cindy left and took the internet with her.
Come back, Cindy.
Yeah, come back, Cindy.
We can't stream without you.
Don't leave. You took the internet with us. Now, from the people that are watching, I'm wondering if there was an emotional time for pool for somebody out there.
Right.
Just give us a little short story that you had.
Is there anybody out? If Sophia's watching, I assume that winning the Worlds Scotch doubles would be pretty emotional.
Yeah. Would be pretty amazing.
Playing with her hubby in Vegas. So who else?
I think myself that once you win a tournament that is pretty big, you know what it takes to win the tournament, and it might be a little easier the second time around to at least get there, or really close to it though. So this guys, now that they have a nice world title under their belt,
and then they
know
got
what it takes.
Third place.
They got
I
third
think
this year. Yeah, they almost made the finals again.
Yeah.
Natalie to the table here to shoot the ball, come across, and get to the 7.
Into the
to bump
side.
off the rail.
Coochie, 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 coochie.
I think she's got the table speed down now. She's doing pretty well.
Yeah,
Go
she
forward.
needs to slow down. Good little forward, little bit of an angle.
Go forward and to the middle of the table again. Just like that. It's pretty good. She's on a mission today.
She's looking at shooting in the side.
And on the side.
Do you think the 10 goes in the side?
Yeah. Goes all day if you hit it right.
It can go in any of the pockets if you hit it right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the angle's there though, I think. Ooh, what happened? ¿Qué pasó?
I want to get those little buttons that you can push.
Which
Make
one?
sound effects. And be like, ooh, ah, ooh.
I think you can. You just press the button over here and just kind of. Uh-oh, she might make it. Made it.
Yep.
Just didn't call it though.
No. That's a one pocket bank.
One pocket
She
bank.
has been practicing one pocket. She has.
That's cool.
She said that's her new her new thing. Trying to one pocket it too.
Oh. Try to play one pocket. That's cool. Oh.
She was really straight. It's tough.
Gotta hit it pretty pure.
So here you can just hit this with top and you will not scratch.
Just forward roll it.
Oh,
It should be
she's
totally
going center.
fine.
She's going center. That's closer than I would have liked. Even though she was an entire diamond away, that's still closer than I like.
Score is 6-8 in a race to 11. We are here at Phoenix, Arizona, from the K2 Productionz studio over by the boiler room. We are now, let's see, going the race to 11. We're now 2/3 of
Who
the
are
way
you
in.
talking to, Matthew?
Oh no, it's because I said, hey baby, ¿qué pasó? So then he's telling me, I thought I was your only vato.
You
Nice break.
boys.
Good break there by Shannon. What? Before the match? I'd probably take a sandwich if I was about to eat something. Not something super filling, but just enough to get me over.
Like a peanut butter jelly?
Yeah, peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. What?
I just don't
Sorry,
want
guys, I like
you
to
to play hungry,
Oh, no,
but
we don't
also
do-
not play full.
Yeah.
So I'm offering to make you a sandwich.
That's right. You know what happens if you don't get me a sandwich.
Yeah, I do know what happens when I don't make you a sandwich. My teeth get knocked out.
That's right. And not by me, guys. Karma.
It was by him.
It was Jesus. It's like, you have to make
I
this wonderful
knocked
man a
out
sandwich.
all my teeth. Chasing him
Oh, my
around a
shot.
play place. Trying to have fun with our daughter, and he ran, and I tripped, and I smashed my face on the edge of a metal barrel, lost all my top teeth. That was about an hour after he asked me to make him a sandwich, and I said no.
Make your own sandwich. And I
I
was
did
like,
say make your own.
yeah. And I was like, wait, something's going to happen.
So now, and that cost us a lot of money.
Yeah, it did.
So to get my teeth fixed. So
Shout out to
I got
my
all
cousin.
new teeth, yes, by his cousin, who's an amazing dentist in Mexico.
Mexico.
So now, anytime he asked me to make him a sandwich. I run. I run to go make him a sandwich so I don't lose more teeth.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Jesus got my back.
So you want a meat and cheese sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I'll take some peanut butter and jelly so that I have some energy going into the match and I am awake and alert.
You want
Lunch of a champion.
what?
Lunch of a champion.
All right.
Not breakfast of a champion, it's lunch of a champion.
All right. I will go make you a sandwich.
Thank you. Oh, nice safety. I think she got her. Yep, 5 balls in the way. That was pretty nice. Let me mute your mic real quick. Did you?
Yep.
All right. Now let me switch over to my headphones here really quick because I cannot hear anything I'm saying or how loud I am being, since she was the person that was controlling the headset situation. All right, guys, thank you for staying with us tonight. We have approximately 21 viewers currently. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. We have 863 followers. As of yesterday, we gained about 100. So again, if you are not part of the K2 Productionz, make sure that you sign up, so that you can get notifications of our matches that we are streaming. It is always a pleasure for us to have you watch, and we do this so that you guys have a good time watching, keeping you guys entertained, talking about pool, talking about something else at the same time that these two girls are playing. So I did not notice that we did not have any music in the background, so I am going to put that now for you guys. It's a pretty good safety. I like what Natalie did there behind the 10-7. One rail kick is what Shannon is looking at here to do. Now at 7 o'clock ish, 7:30, I will actually be matching up with Mr. Mike Sandoval. That will be at 7 o'clock. We are, I think it's a best of 3 races to 7 or 9. I'm not 100% sure, and we're gonna put a couple Benjamins in the middle to play for. Unfortunately, I know that he got a spasm on his back earlier today, so he is walking a little slow because of his injury on his back. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem, and I will offer him our chair massager that we have here while he is sitting down, just in case that he needs it, so that he's comfortable and ready to play. Alright, she's going 3 rails to try to cut it. In the corner, came close. Now Natalie does have ball in hand. Let's see if and we have Mike just. The what?
I got offered a peanut butter jelly sandwich, so I'm gonna have to get my protein
Oh, I know, right? Mike just came into the room saying that he's gonna also ask for a peanut butter sandwich so that we are both playing in the same playing field and also the same amount of food with the same amount of sugar rush. So again, that will be coming after this particular match is over. We estimate it to be at 7. It is getting close to 7 right now, and they are at 6 to 8. It'll be closer to 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight. The matchup versus Mike Sandoval and myself. Shannon has a second look at this 4-ball that doesn't seem to quite pass the 5 and the 10, so she needs to try to hit it. I like it coming from behind. Oh, she could see the whole ball, so okay. Now again, if you guys are watching, please go ahead and share away this particular stream so that we can increase our followers and viewers. It is a race to 11 from these ladies. They have put a little bit in the middle. To keep it interesting. So again, share away is what we are asking. She tried to jump over that 7. That was an air bridge. So she did have a chance to get over that ball. 4-ball goes. I like stopping it to shoot the 5 in the corner or drive back just a little bit. Shot. And Larry McGovern is saying that 80% of the shots don't need to use English. Left or right, you only need it to do a little bit when you are playing, so only 20% of the shots do need a little bit of spin, is what he's stating. Nice try there. What I see really interesting and kind of cool is that Shannon has her nails only part on one hand, or maybe I'm looking at them wrong. She has the nails on the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger, and then she bridges over those balls to get over. I think it gives her a little extra height. I'm not sure if she partially took them off when she came to play. Let me take a look one more time because I think I might be tripping. And I just saw, oh no, never mind, I was tripping. I had I looked at the clear portion of the nail and it seemed like she didn't have the nail done. And Shanna has a shot. Oh, that's gonna be close. It's a little tough shot for her. Just going to try and cut it in the corner, coming across the face of the 9. Nice attempt, and got perfect shape on the 10 ball to make it in the corner pocket. So now Natalie needs to go forward and backwards. So across, which is top rail, bottom rail, top rail from your screen, and she'll get shape on the 10. And just hit it a little bit too thick. This is a tester for Shannon. Oh, thought she was gonna make it. She had been shooting the ball pretty well, specifically that type of shot, so kind of surprised me that she missed it a little bit. Great stroke there by Natalie. Nice shot. Score is down 9 in a race to 11. And yep, it is now the 15th rack, so they will go ahead and take a quick little break. And I will go ahead and put you guys on commercials just for a minute. So hold on a second, don't go anywhere. This is we'll be back in just 1 second.
Oh, sir, that was my grandma's. Ugh.
Don't worry, ma'am. All of your stuff is in okay hands.
Just okay?
Well, they don't give 2.5 stars to just anybody.
Here you go. What's this?
It's your piano.
Hold this for a sec.
We don't have a piano.
But the neighbors do.
Just okay is not okay.
Looking for a moving company that's on time, isn't milking the clock, and doesn't charge for shrink wrapping items, disassembling, and reassembling furniture? Would you value a team of hardworking guys that care about your belongings? No, really. Like, if any of your possessions were damaged or lost during the move, they'd cover it that same day. Well, Aaron Movers in Phoenix is serious about quality service, and we feel like we've mastered the art of moving. Since 2001, we've grown our well-known reputation of precaution, speed, courtesy, and planning. We've held every member of our team to a high standard and have never dropped the ball. Now that I think about it, we haven't really dropped much of anything over the last 17 years. We understand that nothing we touch belongs to us, and that we need to handle your belongings better than we'd ever treat our own. Because, in case you didn't know, you're the boss on moving day. Listen. Our team honestly just wants to help you get your items moved from point A to point B as quickly and safely as possible. Our custom-built trailer plays a big role in our ability to do this by reducing trips and lowering costs. We'll even set things up at point B for you. Our 5-star rating proves that hard work pays off. With hundreds of satisfied customers across the great state of Arizona, we want you to experience moving as it should be. Whether you're moving into a new office, transporting items out of the state, or settling into a new place to call home, Aaron Movers wants you to focus on what you'll be doing once you get there. Don't take a risk, and we'll take care of the rest. Click below or call Joe at 602-703-0078 to learn more or to get a free estimate.
Hey, there it is. So we are back. The ladies had to take a little break. I had to make a couple sandwiches. Everybody had to eat. Everybody had to get snacks. So we are done with that now. And they are racking up. So Natalie is ahead right now, 9-6 in a race to 11. And she is breaking. So here we go. Yeah, you're good. So thank you for coming back, for bearing through with us through the commercial breaks. The boys have left to go and stretch their legs, process their peanut butter jelly sandwiches I made them. It was funny, I went to go make Carlos a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and when I went out there, Mike is on our couch watching the match on our big projector screen, and he goes, "Hey, it's not fair that he gets to eat and I don't," as a joke. And I said, "Do you want me to make you a sandwich too?" So they both got peanut butter jelly sandwiches. That's what you have to look forward to when you come and play with K2 Productionz. We are full service. Drinks, beers, snacks, sandwiches, naps, whatever you need. Something you can't do at a bar for free anyway. So, very tough spot for that cue ball to be in. Definitely can skim the one ball from what it looks like to me. But she does not look like she likes that option. So she's going to go rail, come into that one, and push. Oh! She didn't call that, but not really the worst leave on the 2. So I like that better. I was going to do the hero shot and carry him off the 2, make the 9. No, Donna, I'm just trying to talk quiet. I have a voice that tends to carry. So I'm just trying to be more mindful of the players. Oh, great shot. Again, made a ball without calling it, so Shanna's option. Diamond, my name is Kaylin. I am the co-owner, founder, commentator for K2 Productionz. That's why it's K2, Carlos and Kaylin. So, or Kaylin and Carlos, whichever order. So, no one has complained about my voice or about me being too loud or anything, but I just know I have a voice with that tendency. I have trouble hearing my tone. When I was a kid, a crazy person poured hot coffee in my ear canal, and so I have a hard time hearing the volume of my voice because of that. So she can, again, I think It looks like to me she can skim it, but she's choosing to kick, calling the side pocket. Missed it. Ends with ball in hand. Also, we got the opportunity to stream the Nicholas De Leon versus Chris Robinson game tomorrow, the matchup. And Chris's one request or guideline for us streaming his match is that we can stream it as long as he cannot hear us. And I think he had played in a match with Tyler Steyer, and wherever they played, the commentators were sitting right by them, and he could hear them, I think, the entire time, and it was slightly distracting. So he just asked that we try not to distract him. So I'm working on my commentary soothing voice. And making sure, because our setup is very similar, where we are only about 6 feet away from the table. So I try to make them so that they cannot hear me. Yep, Tracy, exactly. I thought it was Roy's basement, but then I didn't want to say it and then be wrong. So I went generic. So she did try to play it safe. I think this does go on the side. Shanna is looking at it. And then if she's able to just come one rail across, the 8 ball does go into that corner pocket. So, oh, she did get the shape though on the 8. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Diamond. So I was 6, 7-ish. We were at an auction and in Oregon. I was waiting to get a hot dog in line, and I bumped this lady. And in my memory, she looked down at me and was very irritated by the fact that I bumped her or whatever, and she poured hot coffee down the side of my face and in my ear. I don't know if the reality was I might have just bumped her and it bumped the coffee and it spilled. We would hope that would be the better version of the story. But when I screamed because hot coffee poured down my face, she ran, got in her car and drove away. So yeah, craziness. And I have no permanent scars from the coffee. That is the best part. But when I smell coffee, I get nauseous and sick and I hate it. So I think that is a PTSD from that situation. It's a good shot. And just have to make the 10. She is looking at options. She has not picked a pocket yet. She could shoot it towards the left upper hand corner, but that is the blind side, as they call it. She's also looking at shooting it in what is your view, the left bottom corner. I personally would be afraid of scratching in the side because of that. I feel like she just waved as though she's banking it. Oh, no, she was trying to shoot it in that side corner. You didn't see her body language because I had the overview, but she did not get down on that shot. She shot it from like a half standing position, and I feel like that's might be why she missed it. All right, and with that, Natalie is officially on the hill. Yeah, Tracy, Shanna has scratched about 75 times this match. Unfortunately, it just has not been her day for the rolls. And me, myself, I am a professional pool player when it comes to scratching. I can scratch in places that it didn't seem possible. So I've done it. I've been like, time out, Carlos, am I going to scratch? And he's like, no way you could scratch here. And then I go 7 rails and scratch on the side or something ridiculous like that. I'm very good at scratching. He's like, wow, I didn't even think that was a possibility. Yesterday I was playing Scotch doubles with Brett Huth. He is playing a match tonight against Nicholas De Leon. He's a 687 Fargo. And I shot a ball and almost straight into the corner pocket and somehow managed to get past a ball that was in the side pocket. Didn't even touch it and scratched. And he was like, how do you even scratch at that angle in that pocket without even touching that ball? I said, that's how good I am. You're welcome. Because we were partners. So that is the 2-ball down. I was wondering why she shot it the way she did. That was why. I thought the 4 was next. So I think in order... Yeah, I can watch it. Yeah. No, you're good. I'm wireless, so. Yes. So we're going to do slow-mo. And that way there is no question. All right. When you're ready, I'm ready. Oh, yeah. That one I didn't have to call. So she was just asking if I could come and watch the shot. So luckily I am wireless, cordless, and I go over with my phone and I just watch I just record it with a slow-mo camera, and then we review it so that there's no question, there's no thinking, there's no, did the ref make the right call? Because it is on camera. Yeah, Tracy, I probably should. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to scratch here. And he's like, there's no way. No way. And then I prove him wrong. It's the only time I'm right. We are playing in our garage in Phoenix, Arizona. We fully insulated. We added a AC unit. We gym floor matting the garage. We added 3 different cameras, a refrigerator. We got like 4 different laptops going over here. And we did this little production company out of our garage. Our table is a 7-foot with 3 7/8 inch pockets, smallest pockets in Arizona. So people really have enjoyed playing here, especially during the quarantine time. We played up to 3 matches a day, every day for the last, 2 months now. We are almost at 900 followers, and when we started this 2 months ago, we had like 100, which is amazing. We have hit 22 states. We have hit 6 countries: Belgium, Peru, the Philippines, Canada, Mexico, USA, Ireland. Where are you from, Tracy? And Diamond as well. I forget. Oh, you're from here, right? Because I always want you to be from Texas because it's Diamond Dallas. But I think Facebook stalked you for 30 seconds and found out you were from here. Kentucky. I'm gonna have to check my map. I don't think I have Kentucky yet. I have a little scratcher map that shows where it is. So this is the shot for the win. She has played really great here. She finally found her stride and her confidence. She did lose the last time, so this would make them even 1-1. All right, that is match. So they're going to have another match as a tiebreaker. So we really appreciate everybody coming out. We appreciate everyone coming out, watching. I know it's Friday night. You have other options, perhaps. So I appreciate you coming out, sharing with us, liking us, playing with us. We are going to take about a 30-minute break, and then Mike Sandoval is going to play against Carlos Chavez. Mike Sandoval is a 654, and Carlos is a 653. This is our baby. Oh, he's going. We've got 3 of them. This one is Black Knight. Then we have Shadowfire and Pegasus Unicorn. So these are our babies. This is all we have time for because we're always on the road. So we appreciate you and everything that you do for joining us. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys. So we appreciate it, and we will see you back here in about 30 minutes for the big match, the 650s playing. Enjoy. Thank you, guys.